GB News erupted into a furious clash as anchor Nana Akua lost it with political commentator Fahima Mohammed live on air. The pair began to row over Reform UK and its attitude to migrants, with Mohammed insisting a lot of its voters are racist as Akua repeatedly insisted that's not true. Akua kicked things off by saying, even the Labour Party have suggested that people will have to be able to have a certain amount of money to come into the country. If you go to any country, go to America, want to settle in Australia, any of those countries will say you need to be able to support the people who have come with you, and none of them will allow you to bring an unlimited amount of people who are related to you, so be reasonable. Mohammed replied, I understand that. That was just one of the things you asked me, but it's different from Labour to Reform because they are not saying that it's the immigrants, they are not saying it's the Muslims, they're not saying these are the uncontrolled people echoing us and them as in the other. There is a difference when there is rhetoric that has been spewed to inflame and to be divisive amongst communities. Akua pressed her, be specific. Which slogans and which rhetoric, because otherwise what you're saying is rhetoric. Be specific. Give me a slogan, give me something else. An insistent Mohammed hit back, I just said the slogans. Us versus them, the migrants are taking over and things like that, but things quickly got out of hand as Akua pointed out. You never said the migrants are taking over, I never heard that. Who has said that? Mohammed replied, it's the general public that vote for them who say that if reform comes in, people like myself and even like you should not be here. Wise an African but was cut off when Akua said, they've never said that. You're saying people who support them, and you can't be specific which people. When Mohammed insisted that reform councillors had repeated the words, the host exploded, that's not true. That's not true. Holding her own, Mohammed went on, everyone thinks that Farage is the way forward but it's just a racist party the majority of the time, but was again interrupted by a furious Nana. She said, okay, but just talking over me and not giving me a chance to just respond to some of the things you're saying doesn't make you right. Look, the people who support Reform UK are the general public and general people. Are you saying that those people are racist? Only for Mohammed's response to be, a lot of them are, yes.